Welcome to our special Mother's Day happy hour with a cavalcade of prizes and a very special musical guest playing a concert just for you. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Oh,
Cheers,
you'll
cheers.
notice I'm using the heirloom crystal tonight.
Oh, nice.
Mm. How is everyone? Heather, Lamar?
Good, good. No
Good.
complaints.
Lamar, bump your mic up a little bit. You're down low
Yeah,
again.
you're a little quiet.
Okay. All right. How about
No one
now?
ever says that to you, so I know
Yeah,
you don't know what
I
it
never
means.
hear that. How does it sound now?
A little bit more.
Okay. How about now?
Good.
Okay. Good, 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 good.
Oh, there's a cat just stole your pizza, Sherry.
Yeah, Esme? No, Chuck. Oh, bastard, come here.
Oh my goodness.
I had just said to Heather, let me get a bite of this. I haven't had a chance to eat today. And Charles was like, oh, challenge accepted.
That's fine. Don't worry about it. Just maybe don't.
Okay. Welcome, everyone. Let me run through some of what we have planned for you tonight. Are you hearing this echo, Heather?
I am. Can you talk for a second?
Yes. I'm wondering, I've got a True
It's
Weird Stuff
Lamar.
ball cap for anyone who has an exorcist, because I need a priest up in here.
Lamar, the echo is on your computer. If you could turn down your speaker a little bit.
It's echoing through Lamar.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. How about now?
It
Is
Sherry,
that better?
it's
How did
better.
this never happened before? What the what?
No.
Um Lamar, I'll just let me see what I can do here.
Is she still at you? Are you still hearing an echo?
It's only when she talks it's the echo of, or when we talk.
It's you too. When you talk, it's you too.
Yeah, so it's
Hi,
echoing through
Jason,
your
Tarina, Teresa, Regina, Jane,
Hold on.
Sally, Ed, Cheryl, Michelle, Heather. Did we figure it out? Nope.
Hold on.
I think he's switching over to headphones. Sorry guys, we're working on it. Today has been one of those days where if it can happen, it's going to happen.
Y'all. Right
Okay. How
before
about that?
let me see.
Better.
Okay.
That's better.
All
Yeah.
right.
I was racing to get down here so that I wouldn't be late, and I opened a cabinet, and the contents of this cabinet leapt out and attacked me. Broken glass everywhere, knocked a full bottle of wine to the floor, wine everywhere. The glass, this wine bottle, shattered into itsy bitsy teeny pieces, and I hate to waste. So the temptation to get on the floor and lap it up like a dog was extremely strong. I mean, it has been a day, but we're about to switch gears because we're going to have a very special musical guest tonight, someone we just adore, who's bringing her mom because we're celebrating Mother's Day, and she's going to
Yes.
play a little mini concert for you. Sarah Moots, everybody.
Excellent.
We're also going to announce the winners of our Mother's Day contest, our mommy and daughter contest. You're going to win some swag from Sarah. You're going to win a box of swag from us, a Macy's gift card, a beautiful pillow from Check Feather and Down. We have 4 mother of all mother totes packed with Bob and Sheri swag. We've got 3 condiment car boxes. And let me tell you, when I talked to Tony Garcia this afternoon, he was just heading into a Taco Bell to steal some salsa.
Good.
These
Hope you
car
got the
condiment
hot.
boxes are packed with, it's petty larceny everywhere. These are packed with all the stolen condiments you need to keep yourself going. And a little bit later, we'll tell you how you can scoop up a free Bob and Sheri calendar just for, existing. So let's try again. Cheers, everybody. Mm, mm, mm. Mhm. I hope everyone is well. And I'll say hi real quick to the people I missed: Judy, Charlotte, Jessica, Jenny, Meredith, Susan, Kathy, Joellen, Kimberly. Welcome. We're so glad to have you here. Heather, did you have a fun vacation? You had a couple of days off with your bestie?
I did. So I went to Southport, which there were a lot of movies filmed and parts of movies filmed in Southport. So it's a cute little area. It felt a lot like Maine, but in North Carolina. It was such a lovely time and just getting to spend it with my best friend. And we haven't been able to take like a true vacation where I wasn't working since 2020. So this was like, completely off.
Overdue. Overdue.
Yeah.
Lamar, Heather texted me and said, we're going, and texted me a picture of the water and said, Shelby and I are going out on a boat later. And I was like, where'd you find this boat? What is this captain's name? And Heather was like, no, he's great. I was like, listen to me. A guy named Salt Daddy took two beautiful young women out for a ride and killed them. And you light up a room. So please
Yeah.
reassure me that you're not about to be a Dateline episode. But it turned out that the captain was an absolute, not a murderer at all.
Nope.
Just a really
Big
good
fan of the
human
show.
being. Yeah. And a fan of the show. Which, times are tough. I'm not saying if you're a murderer, you can't be a fan of the show, but ideally, right?
Right.
Ideally, you wouldn't be. So that was super cool. And Southport, by the way, is it's right near Wilmington. Shout out to all of our GNI listeners. Southport is kind of in your backyard, and isn't it charming? It's like a make believe place.
Yeah, it was completely like a fairy tale, and I actually met probably a handful of listeners who came up to me and they recognized me by my hair. They're like, "Oh, you're Heather. I follow you on Instagram," and it was so sweet. So I don't get recognized. That was very like just heartwarming. It was such a good time.
Oh, I'm so pleased. Um, Mother's Day. Since I'm the only mother currently in the conversation. For Mother's Day, I am doing what I do the rest of the year, which is make all the arrangements and then wrangle my family. So,
Yeah.
yay. Actually, Karamia and I have a Mother's Day tradition that we've developed over the past few years. We go out to lunch. Sometimes it's just me and Karamia. Sometimes it's me, Karamia, and Kevin. Sometimes it's other people and other members of the family. And then Karamia and I go thrifting, and it is so much fun.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
it'll be interesting to see who can join us this year. I think my friend Evelyn is coming, and I believe that Olivia, because she doesn't have to work, is coming. So, yeah, that's going to be my big Mother's Day. And I hope every one of our moms and stepmoms and grandmas and bonus moms that are with us tonight get remembered and get to do something fun too. So, it is time now. We have just the coolest thing for you in happy hour tonight. We have a concert with the precious, darling, and beautiful and so talented Sarah Moots and her mom. Welcome back, Sarah.
Hey, thank you so much.
And Sarah's mom. Now I know you also have a name. I'm Karamie and Olivia's mom, but they call me Sheri sometimes.
Yeah. It's nice to meet you.
We're so glad you're here. So Sarah, give us a rundown of what life's been like since we saw you last.
My goodness, I've been doing lots of radio station shows and getting geared up for this second album that I have been pitching around for 3 years to finally actually be released. So first single comes out at the end of the month. Yeah.
So excited.
That is, I mean, let me just speak to your mom for a second. I mean, is there any better feeling than seeing your kid, your daughter making those dreams come true?
Oh no, there's no better feeling at all. There really isn't. It's amazing. It's amazing. I can't believe everything she's done. So, and she gets the help of a lot of people, wonderful people. But from the time she was little, she just had this drive, and she just did it. She's like, I'm gonna do it.
Excellent.
No matter how many no's she got, she just got there.
There were a lot of them.
Yeah.
It's funny because it's not like you didn't and don't have your own dreams, but there's just a different kind of joy that you feel, Sarah, when it's your child. Like, just like I don't know if this is true for you. I suspect it is. If one of my kids has a disappointment, I feel it more acutely than they do, and then I have to spin up and hold a giant Sicilian grudge for the rest of my life, right?
You do.
So like if somebody has wronged my daughter, like let's say in fourth grade, one of my daughters, got a little bit wronged. To this day, I'll be like, who I saw on Instagram? Girl.
Anyway, she was the angry mom whenever somebody messed with me because I got bullied in middle school.
Yeah.
That's actually like part of my musical journey, and she was the crazy mom that marched into the school. You know, every
I kind of wonder now, like, if I caused some trauma because one
I don't think so.
fun of her, and I said, "Come on!" I was halfway losing it, and I said, "Come on, Sarah, get in the car." And they drove by us, and I followed them all the way to a gas station. I pulled
Yeah.
up, and
I completely respect that.
Oh yes.
I'm not going to name names, but I know a girl who is now an adult who can vote. But every time I see her on Instagram, I'm like, oh, it's little Miss Snack Time Thief, like a crazy person,
yeah,
which is what happens to us when we become moms. We become full on crazy people. So Sarah, I'm so thrilled that you're going to play for us tonight and sing. What do you want to start with?
So Heather was talking about 3 songs. Do you think we still got time for 3 songs?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I figured I'd start out with a good one to get us all in a good state of mind, and then I'll show you my single next that's coming out at the end of the month, and then I'll give you a nice
Awesome.
one to leave you all crying on almost Mother's Day.
Awesome.
So like I said, I've been pitching around my unreleased album for 3 years, and this is one of them off the album. And I think I played it for you guys last time, but this is kind of what I think life is all about. Lay all to be lay on and the lights to turn around and all it is nothing. And I don't wanna be 70, wishing I could tell a better story. It seems like all we do is compete for stupid glory. It's not the money, the house, the bullshit that we found. Consumers come forever in the world, blinded by the pearls. We feel rich, chasing the tails of the ground. We got all we need if we just take the time to see it. Yeah, that's the secret. If the world went dark and all you saw was the truth, would you be standing where you are, or would it scare you? Oh, there's so many things we like to overlook. We take one glance, think we're ever over. And I don't wanna be 70, wishing I could tell a better story. It seems like all we do is compete for some stupid glory. It's not the money, the house, the bullshit that we found. Consumers spend forever in the world, blinded by the pearls. We feel these little tales of the world. We got all we need, just take the time to see it. Yeah, that's the secret. spent forever in the world, blinded by the pearls, chasing our tails through the ground. We got all we need if you just take the time to see it. Slow down so you can learn to believe it. Yeah, that's the secret.
Woohoo!
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Listen, a Stephen King level storm is moving into Heather's house. So that's why Heather blinked out and why we had like a little bit of an audio disruption because we're about to have Sarah. I don't know what it's like where you are, but we are about to get hammered like
Oh,
rain, hail, thunder. You can,
Where,
I mean, I think you can probably hear a little bit of the thunder in the background.
oh shoot, I didn't even notice.
where are you located at? Where are
What?
you, where are you located at? Where are you
Well,
guys?
we're in both Carolinas. We're coming
Yeah.
from
Okay.
separate locations, and this time of the year, we'd like to have really apocalyptic storms and lose our power and internet a lot.
Yeah.
So
We're
that we
big
kind
on
of
that.
we're
We're big on
pioneers.
that.
Yeah.
Sarah,
Oh
that
Lord.
was
That
that
was
was
great.
so
God, it
beautiful.
was great.
That was
Yeah.
so beautiful. Can you remember the first time you saw your baby girl perform in front of an audience?
I can. I can. Um, yeah, I can remember.
Did
And
you
it
make a
was,
spectacle of yourself like the way I would, or were you
well,
behaved?
you know, I was very quiet and calm about it because I didn't want her to get a big head. But she was in middle school, and it was the year chorus concert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, mom has been focused a lot on making sure I don't have like a huge ego or anything.
But that's
I think
actually
it's
so good. I think the healthiest people, because this business will chew you up and spit you out, right? And I think the healthiest people who really are successful have folks in their corner that are protective of them that way, you know?
yeah.
Because you have to be really careful to not believe the. If you believe the BS, you'll believe the nasty BS too, and
Yeah.
it
Right.
eats your soul.
I think you've done a heck of a
Yeah.
job. You must have gotten used to this because if I'm watching my kid do that, I'd be bawling right
I'm
now. So
like,
you've done good. You've done good because you're calm. You're good. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I will tell you, the first time that I knew it was going to be a thing forever, there was a competition at Anderson University in South Carolina.
Yeah.
And all of the chorus and teachers came in, and she sang up to, I went up to the mountain with Patty Griffin, and she was this little tiny thing, and this giant voice came out of her, and she was very animated, and she got exceptional. And I saw everybody's faces in the room, and I walked out, and I was like, oh my gosh, where did that come from? And that was that eighth grade or seventh.
That was seventh grade. I
Yeah.
remember that.
And then from
Yeah.
there on, it was just a wisdom.
It's good to see a bunch of other faces. That's how you know. Because when you're listening, of course, she sounds. It doesn't make. She's your daughter. But when
Yeah.
you see people that don't know her, and you see the look on their face, there's when it really resonates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's definitely why it hit because I had been singing and annoying all of them with karaoke my whole life, but that was like the validation from the chorus teachers and the judges, like, and I got the highest rating that I could get, and that was my first performance, and yeah, I remember walking out and looking at my mom. We both just looked at each other and we just like smiled at each other, like we just knew that this was gonna be a lifetime of journey, you know.
Sarah doesn't like me to tell the story, but when she was little, just because she was all over the house, or it's like a frog or something. And the strange thing is that Sarah was born with like a left, but she was delayed in her talking. She was delayed in everything, and like she would go around the house making all of these like very high pitched noises. And, yeah, so it's kind of a miracle that she's singing and she's doing this because she had much chance with that big hole in the back of her.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Wow. Well, this is just such a, I mean, it's just one of the coolest things ever to, first of all, live music, but to share live music with people. So, like, we're all sharing this experience around the idea of Mother's Day, and it's just so wonderful. And let's have another.
Yes. Yes.
All right, I'm gonna give you guys a quick little fun one. This is my first single off the album coming out on the 29th of this month, and they'll be followed by music video and stuff like that. This little pop song about getting back to basics, and it's just I wrote it when I was sort of reminiscing on the way things used to be before technology got crazy and AI and all of that stuff. So
All right.
basics. I remember when we were bored, we just take a drive. Ice cream was all we could afford, but we still got high. Sometimes I wonder if that cop still lives on Arbor Drive. I've been reminiscing on things I never liked. Let's get back to basics, baby. Sing along to some old Blink, maybe. Take a walk and hang down at the park. I know if you feel the same way, but let's get old school, babe. Just say it. Just say it to my face. Let's get back to basics, babe. Let's get back to basics, babe. What can I say? I just want your hand in mine. I swear I feel a spark every time. And where you go, I'll go. I'll follow you into the night. Let's keep it simple. I want you and I. Let's get back to basics, baby. Sing along to some old Blink, baby. Take a walk and hang down at the park. Oh, I don't know if you feel the same way, but let's get old school, babe. Just say it. Just say it to my face. Let's get back to basics, baby. Let's get back to basics, baby. I just wanna hang with you.
Oh. Oh.
Awesome. 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 Awesome.
Thank you.
You know what's so great about the Bob and Sherry community and everybody that's here tonight? Not everybody, not everybody has what you have. You know, not everybody has their mom just as their biggest fan and supporter. You know, watching that dream kind of grow and develop from the very beginning. Not everybody gets that. It's a really precious gift, but everybody here tonight is like, "Oh, I love this." Because this is what it's about, right?
Yeah.
This is the goal. This is what we want to celebrate. And you know, as mothers and daughters, one of the things I always think about, you guys, is how mitochondrial DNA passes in an unbroken chain from mother to daughter to mother to daughter to mother to daughter, all the way back to the very beginning. We are born carrying our future children if we have them inside us. Your mother was born with you inside her like a wish. And even those of us that have more challenging or, you know, not so smooth stories to tell of our own motherhood or daughterhood experience, we can all really celebrate when we see it.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, this is something that Heather and I talk about a lot. We have a lot in common with that. And Lamar, I mean, doesn't that just, as someone who has been a son and a father, and Lamar's mother was, the woman is an
Woo.
icon. She
Yeah.
is iconic. Okay.
Yeah.
She's running heaven right now. Trust me. I mean, don't you love to see that?
Yes, yes. It's this is just like it's like watching when I watch The Voice or watch especially The Voice when I watch and the family's right there and everything. I'm just it's awesome. It's just awesome. So,
You know what's funny is that she tried to get out of it. She's like, I'm gonna go sit on the couch while you perform. Is that okay?
oh no no
Mom,
no
I don't
no
think
no
so.
no no no
Well, I
no
mean,
no.
put yourself in your mom's shoes. She's like, people are staring at me, Sarah.
Yes. Well, I'm just happy that she's here. I didn't really give her a choice. I told her to be on the Bob and Sheri show. Is that okay? Be at my house at 6 o'clock.
No, that's good. That's good.
Yep.
Well, I know you have one more for us, and I'm
This was
really
my
excited
favorite.
about this one.
My favorite.
Heather knows what it is. All right. This is your shining moment, Mama.
I just love to be the center of attention.
You'll see what her part is in a little bit, but I think that in life you have to unlearn things as much as you have to learn them. So this one's about unlearning things. Called Tough Love. That'll be at the end, okay? So I'll look at you when it's your time. Mama, I'm friends with the mailman. He knows more than my friends do. I swear nobody checks in unless it benefits them too. And every day is a new fight. I got demons in my head. They tell me no one loves me, so I just stay in bed. And I always want more than what I see in the mirror. Try to wipe the tears, get a better picture. Oh, Sarah, I'm sorry. You're not the life of the party. You're not the one who cracks the jokes, buys the rounds, or gives the toast. Not much of a small talk queen. I wish you really knew me. There's always someone better, but it shouldn't even matter. I just wish I could feel good enough. I just wish I could unlearn all these tough lies. I'm always saying I'm sorry. That's the sound of pressure. I play the victim and the culprit. I just wanna feel treasured. Always want more than what I see in the mirror. Try to wipe it clear. Get a better picture. But the story never changes. My mind just rearranges all the ways I come up short. Well, I always want more. Sarah, I'm sorry. You're not the life of the party. You're not the one who cracks the jokes, buys the rounds, or gives the toast. Not much of a small talk queen. I wish you really knew me. There's always someone better, but it shouldn't even matter. I just wish I could feel if I could unlearn all this tough love.
Oh man,
Oh,
man, man,
Ever
that's a
done
killer.
right next to me?
No.
Oh, that's a killer. That's a killer. Hmm. Hmm.
oh.
Hmm.
I mean, this is what it's all about, right? This
Yeah.
is
Yeah. This is
Yeah.
this is the whole point. This is why we're here.
Yeah. Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Happy birthday.
Sarah, we're gonna put information in the chat and all, but tell everyone your album comes out, your second album, girl, your second album is coming out on the 29th.
Yeah. So the second album will come out. Probably the whole thing will be out probably by next year, but it's going to be basically like a single every 6 weeks from this month on. So there's a lot to keep up with and lots of crazy content and videos. And yeah, join my email list. Go to my website. There's merch. There's all kinds of goodies, and the journey is kicking up for real. So follow along.
That's all.
But it's just Sarah Moots everywhere. SARAH MOOTZ everywhere. I made it nice and easy so you can find me.
That was smart. That's a lesson we could have learned a little sooner, but I'm so glad that you got it right the first time out.
Yeah.
Y'all, thank you so much for joining us to help celebrate Mother's Day. I hope you have an awesome Mother's Day on Sunday, but I have the feeling that, like, it's every day. It just doesn't
Yeah.
even.
Yeah.
It just doesn't even matter. Heather's going to pop all the information into the chat stream. It's up there right now. And we also will add it. We'll post it up on our Facebook. And I believe it'll be up on bobandsheri.com too. Everyone, round of applause for
Oh
Sarah.
yeah. Awesome.
Let
So
me run
good.
down. Oh, I was like looking for my notes. My wine is sitting on them. Let me run down. We've got all kinds. We have a cavalcade, a wagon train of prizes here tonight.
Well, before we move past, I do want to announce the winners for the Mother's
Yes.
Day Mother
I
Daughter
was gonna do that after I told
Okay.
everybody what they were winning.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Yes. Sorry.
No, it's okay. We're going to start with our Mother's Day contest winners. And so you're going to be getting a giant swag pack that includes Bob and Sheri swag and a Macy's gift card, a gorgeous, I mean, we're talking heirloom keepsake pillow from Check Feather and Down. And Sarah has tucked some stuff into your Mother's Day prize pack too. So without further ado, are we ready? And we're going to post these. And of course, Heather will reach out to you via
Email. Yes.
email.
Either I or Ashley will be reaching out to you
Yeah.
for the Mother's Day gifts.
So this will come to your email, not to Facebook Messenger. From East Helena, Montana, Amanda Peterson. From Concord, North Carolina, Fern Chase. From Great Falls, Montana, Charlotte Tadlock. From Fayetteville, North Carolina, Tahid McDougall. And from Windsor, New York, Samantha Hatfield.
Congratulations.
But
Awesome.
it's just the beginning because we also are giving away a ton of stuff tonight. Every comment counts as an entry. We've got 4 giant Mother of All Mothers totes packed with swag. We've got some of our car condiment boxes, which Tony has risked being arrested to pack with stolen condiments, mayonnaise, sugar, salt, pepper, barbecue sauce, salsa, you name it. It's all in there. We have 3 of those. And again, every entry counts as, or every comment counts as an entry. So, yay. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Take it away, Lamar. Mama needs a drink.
Boy, I got to tell you, to hear her sing is just unbelievable. Unbelievable. What a talent. What a talent. And her mom has got to just be busted. She has to be busted. Now, are they traveling? Are they doing any kind of travel?
Yeah, I actually saw her down in Atlanta I think it was about a month ago now. So she's doing some shows in and around. So keep up. If you go to her website, you can see where she's doing shows if it's in your area. You don't want to miss it. I mean, it was amazing.
That's pretty strong having 2 albums already.
It's a huge accomplishment. That's why I wanted to make a big deal out of it. You're second.
Yeah.
I mean, to get a record deal at all
Yeah.
is like being struck by lightning. But and anybody, it's like a book. Anyone can write a book.
Mhm.
Anyone can record a album. It's the second book, the second
Yes.
album, right?
Yes.
It's that
Have you got a
sophomore
body of
course.
work somewhere in you? Have you got a
Yeah.
body of work in you? That's the question. That is the huge
Yeah.
question.
Oh, and
But
look, Jason, Tony, we appreciate you doing the footwork for the condiments. Tony and I were going to have a chat this afternoon, so I texted him I said, "Call me when you're ready," and he goes, "Hang on, I'm running for the border." He was filching condiments at Taco Bell.
I hope we got some hot. You got to get some hot. You can't just get
Mhm.
that mild. You got to get some hot. I mean,
I
that's
have found that unless you're a Del Taco, anything they call hot isn't.
yeah,
It's medium at best,
yeah.
right? So, watching Sarah's mom listen to Sarah sing. I mean,
Oh yeah,
as the mom that has been making a spectacle of herself since 2001, there's just, it puts anything that you might have done or hoped for yourself, it just puts it in like the rear view. Unless you're a crazy narcissistic fiend, mommy dearest,
yeah,
so we have to separate that one from the
yeah,
herd.
yeah. We really
But
do. I mean, I was
yeah,
talking about watching when you're watching The Voice, and you got the family there. It's usually a parent or husband, whatever, and they're all sitting there and they're all going, and it's awesome when they turn, but boy, when they don't turn, I'm so sad. I am so sad. Because I mean, you're there. You're right there. And I'm thinking, God, just turn. Whether she, I mean, just turn. Somebody turn. Just turn. I mean, come on.
I
Yeah,
could never be a judge on something like The Voice because I think I would have to turn for everybody and be like, oh, this is
everyone
so.
yeah. They do that lame. They do that lame. I was. Don't say you was almost going to. Don't say that. Just go ahead and say I had nothing. I got nothing for you. Just go ahead. Don't sit there and go. Oh, I was hovering over the button. I was hovering, but at the last, and now I wish I'd have turned. Shut up. Just shut up. Don't
just
say that.
turn.
Yeah, turn or don't. So.
I could not. Um, I've been asked to be a talent show judge a handful of times,
Oh
more than
my
a handful of
God.
times over the years, and I can't do it. I can't do it. I just can't
No.
because to me, like, just the fact that you were brave, especially when it's kids, you were brave enough to put yourself out there and up there. Oh, I
Yeah.
remember very early, and that we've talked about this on the show. I mean, it was really funny, but not. Very early in my radio career, me and Bob and Max were asked to judge a baking contest. Now, when I first heard that, Heather, I was like, I love cake. How
Yeah.
bad can this be? And I mean, these people put their heart and soul, and everything was delicious, but we had to vote. And we're the judges, the three of us are the judges, and we're walking around and we're tasting things and taking notes and tasting things and taking notes.
And no cake was tasting bad. I'm pretty sure. I mean,
Everything was good.
a cake. It's cake. Okay, it's cake. Even a bad cake
Everything.
is still cake. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, everything was good, but ultimately, you have to pick. And they gave us, the contest organizers gave us these sheets with things to judge by, was
Yes.
visual presentation, right?
Yeah.
Um, and complexity and then of course taste, texture, all of that. So if I recollect, Max, who is the nicest human being to walk this earth, he's very tall, so he stands out in a crowd. One of these people that did not place, because we had first, second, and third place in honorable mention. One of these people who did not place got right up on Max. Oh,
Oh no.
you didn't like my, I forget what it was. You didn't like my, and Max is like, no, it was very good. Um, I mean, at one point I thought Max was going to offer to let this person stab him with a plastic knife just to get some aggression out.
See,
No,
this story you're telling clears up something for me. It clears up something for me because when we went to Maine and they had the scone contest, I noticed automatically I was the single solitary judge. So
I
you're
ran for
already.
the bathroom so
Oh
fast.
my God. Because here's the problem. Number one, you just got numbers. So you don't know who's who, which is understandable. It's very understandable. You don't want to know who's who. But when you see the scone that you did not pick, and it's a little girl
Yeah.
that has stood up on a stool and she has worked herself to death to make a scone. And she just wanted somebody to say it was a good scone. It would be in the top three anyway. And then she's crying. Oh my God. Yeah. All right. Go ahead and let's just say this. Never. I'm not
Never again.
judging. I'm not judging, and especially not being the only judge. I can't even blame it on anybody
Oh,
else. It's just me. Oh
you
my
don't even
God.
know. So and all of these scones were good. Like, do not get. I mean, every
Every
last
one of
one
them
of
was.
these things was
Yeah, these are
delicious.
great scones. They are great scones.
So Lamar judges, and poor Lamar, it's his first rodeo judging a baking contest, and he has no idea why the rest of us are like beep beep.
Oh yeah, yeah. They left me. They left. It's like they went on break. There's nobody else representing the Bob and Sheri show except me in the spotlight. And every
So
one of these people, when I'm taking a bite, they're just all going, "Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God."
So it's the end of the judging, and Lamar has declared the winners. And I know what's about to happen because I've had it happen to me. So I immediately step out of the crowd and go up and join Lamar and be like, "Let me taste some of these." Oh, you were right. This was so good. This was a hard thing to judge. I'm over here trying to like kick sand over the mess in the box. These were all so good, Lamar, because I know what's coming.
Yeah.
I can look into the crowd and I see the little girl that you're describing. I
Oh
see
my
her
God.
face.
Yeah.
And the people start dispersing, and she and her mom come up to me, and they were like, I really wanted to win.
I did the best I could. Oh my God.
And I
Oh
said,
my God.
listen, if Lamar had known that you were like 9, he would have cheated and you would have won. He just
Yes,
didn't know.
yes. If I had just known, the rest of them people's on their own. That little girl, come on. I mean, oh my gosh.
Oh
Oh
my
my
God.
God.
Aaron Strickland just asked me, was it hard to judge the ugliest dog contest? Aaron, I got off easy because we were the MCs. We were not actually judges. And thank God, because I could not, before we're not allowed back at the ugliest dog. And if you want to know why, there's an oddcast episode called Banned for Life. And I'm not going to say another word. Don't ask. You want to know the truth, the
You got
true
to hunt it
story?
down yourself.
Go hunt down Banned for Life. So um, backstage, like we get to the world's ugliest dog contest hours before it actually begins, and we're backstage and we're meeting all of the dogs, and these are just dogs that are owned by people. This isn't the Westminster Kennel Club, Lamar. This
Yeah.
is like a guy named Rocco who has a toothless ancient Chinese crested that he's entered into this contest, right? And it's people come from all over the world. There's press from everywhere. I mean, India, the Netherlands, Ukraine, like there's press from everywhere. It's a great big deal. And I'm backstage and I'm meeting these people and they're telling me about the dog. And literally, some of these dogs' origin stories sound like this. So I was walking home from the bars and I was pretty wasted. And I caught something out of my corner of my eye. And that's when I found Vladimir. Vladimir had been abandoned in the garbage in Los Angeles. I mean, like, literally, these are the tragic side stories of these dogs. No way could I be the judge. So we get up on stage, and the dogs come out, and the judges keep score. And then all we do is announce the winners. And even that is excruciating because when it's all over and Good Morning America finishes and everybody gets their picture taken, now the crowd starts melting away. And now it's, well, Vladimir, who only has one eye and was in the garbage, was sure hoping for a prize. I can't.
Oh God. I tell you what though, I don't know what year it was. That one, that dog that's head is and his tongue. It looked like a train wreck. And that was a certain winner. I've seen a few of those contests. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. But no
The,
more. I'm not doing any more baking with this guy. Here's the deal: if it's adults only cooking, I'm okay with that. If there's kids entering the
no
contest,
kids.
no kids. No kids. Or if there is, just go ahead and say they win. They win. Absolutely, they win. I don't care.
One time, Bob had to judge a chili contest, and I was like, "You're on your own, Chief, because I'm not looking one person in the eye and tell them their chili didn't win." We were in Illinois, and Bob's got to judge this chili contest, and he goes and he eats. I think there were 45, 50 entrants in there. Have you ever been to a chili cook-off? Those people are more serious than the folks running nuclear power plants. They're deadly.
I entered a chili cook-off, so
Okay.
I know what it's like to not get picked.
But your
Oh,
fellow
I know. Yes,
competitors,
yes. They're
deadly
not playing around.
serious.
Yeah.
Deadly serious. The ones who didn't win were like, "Who's this punk ass radio bitch telling me my chili's not good?"
I got to be honest. If I'm picking somebody to choose chili, it's probably not Bob. It's probably not Bob. I don't, he hadn't spent a lot of time in the truck stop eating the chili. I'm pretty sure listen, because I'm a chili man. Listen, me and my boys, when we was on the truck, we'd stop at 6 o'clock in the morning at the Waffle House, and we'd get that Waffle House chili. And that Waffle House chili been sitting there all night. I mean, buddy, it was good though. God, it was so good. Yeah, I don't see. Here's what happened to me. I worked on this chili thing for like 5 months. 5 months. I'm cooking chili multiple times a week. I'm taking it in, letting everybody try. I'm working. I'm really, I am. And I bought perfect spoons. I got perfect bowls. I even made my famous grilled cheese sandwich and cut wedges of it so it would be on the side of the chili.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To dip in that, the whole deal. I mean, I was on point. And so they always have judges that are like, blah, blah, blah. But they did have like a real chef. Well, he didn't show up. He was sick. So the actual judge was one of those people that works at the TV station, and they're the ones that put out on the side of the road when there's ice on the road, and you know what I'm saying? And they got to be doing the report. They won't let them do nothing else. That's what they do. So this is the side of the road guy. They got the side of the road guy, and the other guy, I'm not sure. I think he was one of those guys, like when they're doing road work, and he's got that sign that says stop and go, stop and go. I think he was the other judge. What they knew, I don't even know. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, no. It was just not good. It was not good for me. It was not good for me.
There were a lot of things like that chili contest where I was like, "No, ma'am, I will not. I will not." And one of us had to, and every single time it was the same way. Sheri, look at me. Look at me. Sheri, look at me. Never again. Do you hear me? Why are we allowing this to happen to us? Why do we allow these? I'll tell you why we allow these things to happen to us, Sheri, because we don't know how to say no. Look at me. No. Look at me. We need to learn to say no. Cut to Vladimir was found in a pile of human medical waste. And today he's competing in the world's ugliest dog. It's a great career. It's a great life.
It really is. I've learned now. I won't be. No, I'm not gonna be the judge in no more baking contests. That's just not good. It's not good.
The contests that we do on the Bob and Sheri show, none of us are, we've told you this before, none of us are allowed within a country mile of a contest entry because,
No.
I'm just going to be like, oh my God, Tony Garcia, her pet bunny rabbit died. Make her the grand prize winner. And he's like,
give her something. Give her something. Yes. No. They could never let us do that. No way.
Anytime there's a contest where it's like, send in a picture, tell us about your dad, you can be 100% absolute certain, take it to the bank, that me, Max, Doc, Lamar, Heather, we never laid eyes on your entry.
No. We don't know nothing about it.
Because we cannot be trusted.
We don't. When I was doing the scone contest and everybody had a number, the only one I knew for sure that couldn't win, before I walked up, this woman walks up to me. She was short and she was feisty. She was a sturdy, feisty woman. And she walked up to me and she said, "I'm number 6. I'm just telling you right now, I'm number 6. And I'm like, well, I don't need to know that. I'm number 6. I'm just telling you, okay? You know I'm number 6. Well, what?
That's a veiled threat.
I mean, if number 6 was the greatest scone that was ever made in the world, I can't pick it. You've just took yourself. I mean, I didn't tell her this, but I mean, you've took yourself out. I'm number 6, and as I'm walking away, she's going, "Oh my god!" I avoided her like the plague when that thing was over with. Oh my god! Yeah, no.
Well, that was the other thing that we must share with our people tonight. So this is Lamar's first time judging this. And when it's over, it's not really over.
No.
So that all of the disappointed people that are like, what, look at him, what does he know about a scone? All of those disappointed people, Lamar can't leave. It's not over. Heather's having weather and connectivity problems. There's a storm cell hanging over her house. So Lamar Lamar is discovering in real time why it's difficult to be the judge of a contest,
Oh.
because it's over, but it's not over. You, Lamar, I see you were up there. My wife worked real hard on that scone.
See, we're on that level. We're not on that level. Like if I was
Gordon Ramsay.
if I was
Yeah.
Gordon Ramsay, as soon as the contest was over, security sweeps me out, sticks me in the back of the limo, and drives me off. Okay, he's got security. We're not at that level. There is no security. We cannot leave. We've still got to stay. No, it was not good. It was not good.
And I caught the secondhand, like even to this day, people will send me an email and they're like, I know Bob retired, but he said something on his Facebook that I didn't like. Can you deal with that? No, ma'am, I cannot. I couldn't deal with it when he was here. I certainly can't deal with it now. But so the disappointed scone entrance, I had a couple people come up to me. We're not mad. We're just sad.
It don't make it any better. It doesn't make it any
It's
better.
worse. It's worse because what? Could you please be angry and not cry? Like, could you please be angry with Lamar and not be sad? It's worse that you're sad. Yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah, it is. It's
Yeah.
hard. It's hard. I don't know how anybody. It's when you're eating something that's all pretty much, they're all good. I mean, at what point does something? It's
They are all good. A couple of them were so good that, and I wasn't even judging it, but like there was that peanut butter and bacon scone was
well.
transcendental. I mean, that was
Listen.
ridiculous.
She was the smartest contestant. If you're cooking scones and you know I'm the judge, if you can get peanut butter and bacon into that scone, you're in pretty good shape. I mean, you're in pretty good shape because now you've hit all my triggers. I mean, you really have. I mean, so yeah, yeah. And
There
she
was
did
a
good.
really yummy one, like a fruit scone with a glaze.
Oh
They
yeah.
were they were all so good. It's just it's just not possible. Like I'm too much of a dish rag doormat. I just can't. And then you have to know you have to know who you are. Like I know I cannot judge your anything. I can't judge
No.
your dancing competition. I can't judge any of it. So I just say no.
See now, see, I could judge something that I'm very familiar with. Okay, like I could judge hamburgers because I eat hamburgers a lot. I eat all kinds of hamburgers, so I could judge hamburgers. I could judge chili. I could judge. I could. There's some things. The only scone that I have ever cooked is the scone goddess scone because it works and it's very
It's
simple.
flawless every time. Yeah.
You dump it in a bowl and you pour heavy cream. And gosh knows, I've got heavy cream at the house. And you stir it up and then you bake it. And it's so funny. I had people come over and I just make some scones. You want a scone? No, they're sort of dry. Wait, wait. No, they're not. Because but if you're making it from scratch, I wouldn't know how to do it. I couldn't do it.
I'll judge your spelling and grammar. In fact, a neighbor
Oh,
sent me a
yes.
picture of a very hostile and aggressive sign, and that a handmade like on a poster board, and said that my husband had done this. And I'm looking at the sign. Now I know the man's handwriting, it's not his handwriting. But also I'm like, ma'am, if you think that I would share my bed and life with a man that doesn't know where to put a comma, I need you to reevaluate that. I could no more fornicate with a man who cannot use his punctuation correctly than I can fly. I rest my case.
I get it. I get it.
The idea that I would marry a man and join my life to that of a man who can't use a comma correctly, Lamar, you know me.
I know. No, no, there's no way that's going to work out. No.
That man could be an actual literal one-legged pirate with an eye patch, as long as he could use a comma and a gerund. Do not accuse me of having sex with a man that cannot operate his grammar. I was so offended on my own behalf as well as his. So, yeah. I'm not judging your cooking, but you do not want to misuse your. Please, your, and there, and there, and there. Like, oh, use a comma. Mm. Oh, um, we're going to have to. So I want to just remind you all that every entry, because we're at closing time, and Heather is being bombarded by hail. If everyone listen to Heather's house.
It's like little pebbles.
Yes. Heather's being hailed on, and when Heather loses connectivity, we'll all bounce. So, ordinarily, we're not this strict about the clock, but Heather's being. Next thing, it's going to be like frogs and cats and some kind of biblical punishment. So don't forget that every single every single comment counts as an entry, and we have a ton of cool stuff that we're giving away tonight. Happy hour prizes. Heather reaches out to you through Facebook Messenger. Okay, Facebook Messenger. The Mother's Day contest, you'll get an email. But if you win a prize tonight in happy hour, Heather will contact you via Facebook Messenger. She is not a Nigerian prince. She is not trying to get your bank wiring information so she can scam you. She's just trying to send you a prize. Tomorrow on the regular show, the People's Movie Critic is reviewing
Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts.
Marvel is back. It is back.
So join us for that. Happy Mother's Day to all
Happy
the
Mother's
moms
Day.
and everyone who does a
Everyone.
mom's job. From all of us, we love you. Cheers.
Cheers.